Dean Cheng is Senior Research Fellow at the Heritage Foundation, joining us live out of Washington, D.C. Dean, great to talk to you. Appreciate your time and hope you're keeping safe. So, U.S.-China trade war, tech war, finance war over Hong Kong, over Taiwan, the South China Sea, now over space?
Well, not exactly, but yes. So the U.S. and China are definitely competing with each other in space, although I think it's important to note that this is not a space race. If you look at the 1950s and 60s, we and the Soviets put up space launches almost every month in a race to the moon. China is not racing the United States, but at least not to Mars or to the moon, but space is of strategic importance to both countries.
Yeah, but I mean, having said that, if Tiananmen is successful, it would give China pretty significant bragging rights, would it not?
Oh, absolutely. For the Chinese, to begin with, this is their first probe to another planet. If it goes well, it will put China, as you noted, among the first rank of powers. It will put it ahead of countries like Japan. It will put it, frankly, ahead of even much of Europe in terms of being able to put a Chinese lander on the moon. And this is a very ambitious mission. It will include a rover as well as landing on Mars.
And I think the point you're trying to get to, Dean, is this isn't just about patriotism, nationalism, or bragging rights, because space technology, anytime you talk about that, it is always dual use. There is a military component to that.
Absolutely. So in this case, for example, China is going to be testing out its deep space surveillance capabilities. It will be demonstrating that it can keep track of objects extraordinarily far away, which obviously suggests that they can keep track objects much closer to Earth. And again, being able to know what is up there and where it's likely to be is key to everything from tracking enemy missiles to being able to intercept them.
And China's lunar exploration program, Dean, wants to establish a permanent presence on the lunar surface in just under 20 years' time by 2036. Is that an achievable time frame?
Well, the Chinese have an excellent track record of basically meeting their own programmatic goals. But notice again, by 2036, this is not a rush. The Chinese have a manned space program, the Shenzhous, that seems to be pretty much on track. They have a lunar exploration program, landing probes, and now they want to do a sample retrieval mission. We do expect eventually to see those two programs merge. But, 15 years into the future gives them plenty of time to work out all the technologies and make sure that China doesn't lose any astronauts along the way.
Can joint research and exploration of space and deep space on the ISS, for example, be an area where China and the US can perhaps build mutual trust and cooperation?
Probably not. Space tends to be a lagging indicator with regards to international relations. It doesn't tend to forge new paths. It reflects where things are. And let's keep in mind, China's space program has a very heavy military component. It's not just dual use. China's launch sites, launch facilities, these are all military bases. The People's Liberation Army is a key part of their space program. So getting in bed with China's space program is by definition getting in bed with the Chinese military.